Have you ever wondered why you'll happily pay $5 for a coffee that you could make at home for like 50 cents? Or how some brands just feel like they're printing money while their competitors are struggling to stay afloat? Well, it's not magic. There's a powerful principle at play here, and we're going to break it all down. Let's get into it.
Yeah, you see that right. 100x difference. And look, we're not just talking about getting a few more customers. We're talking about how much they're willing to pay you and how fiercely, deeply loyal they become. This is the real secret behind those brands that just seem to dominate their markets, almost effortlessly.
The answer is just one word: branding. But I'm not talking about the fluffy stuff, logos and slogans. We're talking about the deep, psychological engine that drives a business. And today, we're going to unpack it, turning it into a super simple, actionable playbook you can actually use.
All right, here's the game plan. First, we'll get into that 100x advantage, the real why behind all this. Then we'll nail down what branding really is, cutting through all the noise. After that, we get tactical with a 6-step playbook. And finally, we'll see how it all clicks together to create this awesome, self-reinforcing loop.
Okay, let's get straight to the money, because branding isn't some fuzzy, abstract idea. Nope, it is a direct lever you can pull on the core economic engine of your business.
Every single business deep down boils down to two key numbers. First, you've got CAC. That's your cost to acquire a customer, basically what you spend to get someone in the door. Then there's LTV, lifetime value. That's how much profit you make from them over time. The goal? It's so simple. Spend less to get them and have them spend more with you. The bigger that gap, the healthier your business, period.
And this is where branding becomes your absolute superpower. A strong brand just crushes your CAC because people already want to buy from you. They're already looking for you. And it sends your LTV through the roof because they'll pay more, they'll stick around, and they won't even think about your competitors. Seriously, branding is the most powerful tool you have to blow that profit gap wide open.
So, we've covered the why this matters so much. Now let's get into the what. What exactly is branding anyway? Let's cut through all the jargon and get to the really simple core idea.
Okay, at its absolute core, this is all branding is. It's creating an association between two things. You're just deliberately linking your business, which is the thing people don't know, to something your customer already knows and loves. That's it. It's that simple.
I love this analogy. Think of your brand like a garden, right? If you just ignore it, what happens? Weeds grow. All these random, messy, unwanted associations pop up. Your job is to be the gardener. You have to get in there and actively prune the bad stuff and plant the good stuff until your brand is known for something beautiful, intentional, and specific.
Okay, that's enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty. Let's get practical. Here's a 6-step playbook you can use to turn this whole concept into a real-world strategy for your business.
So, this is our roadmap. We've already knocked out step 1, understand, and step 2, justify. We know the what and the why. Now we're diving deep into the how, starting with step 3, figuring out exactly who your customer is.
Listen, you can't be everything to everyone. You have to pick your who, and you need to be smart about it. Are they in a growing market? You want to ride a rising tide, not swim against it. Can they actually afford your stuff? It's crucial to target people with purchasing power. Are they easy to find? Don't make your life harder than it needs to be. But, and this is the big one, are they in pain? They have to desperately want what you're selling.
Let's make this super real. Imagine you're an accountant. Okay, instead of trying to help everyone with their taxes, you niche down. You decide to target med spas. So why med spas? Well, check the boxes. It's a booming market, the owners have money, they're easy to find online and at conferences, and most importantly, they have very specific business pains that you, the expert accountant, can solve.
So once you've picked your who, you've got to get inside their head. What's keeping them up at 3 a.m.? For our med spa owners, it's not just about spreadsheets and numbers. They're worried about getting more clients in the door, they want higher profits, they're struggling to find good talent, and maybe they want to build a business they can sell one day, or just one that doesn't completely run their lives.
And this is where it all starts to click. Step 5 is all about creating that association. You take all those problems we just listed, and you position your brand as the solution. This is where your ads, your content, your website, your entire message, it all becomes laser-focused on one single thing. Telling them, hey, I get you, and I can help you fix this.
And this brings up a really crucial point that so many people get wrong. Advertising, that's just the vehicle. It's the how you get your message out there. But branding, that's the message itself. It's the specific story you're telling, the connection you're trying to build.
Let's look at a perfect and very recent case study, the Bud Light campaign with Dylan Mulvaney. From a pure advertising perspective, it was phenomenal. I mean, the whole world knew about it, the reach was insane. But from a branding perspective, for their core customer, it was a total miss. The association just didn't align with their target audience's values, and you saw what happened to sales. It's a powerful lesson that you can have amazing advertising but still fail completely if the branding, the message, is wrong.
Think about it like seeing a movie. Level 1 is when you see a trailer or an ad for it. The studio tells you it's great. It's the least influential. Okay, level 2. That's when your friends tell you, dude, you have to see this movie. That's way more powerful, right? Word of mouth. But what's the most powerful level of all? Level 3. That's when you actually see the movie for yourself and decide, wow, I love this. Your own experience trumps everything.
And that brings us to the final and honestly the most important step of them all. You have to keep your promises. Your product has to deliver. All the amazing branding and advertising in the world is completely useless if your product or service doesn't live up to the hype. The actual experience, that's everything.
So what happens when you do all of this? When you nail every single one of these steps, especially that last one? Well, you create something incredibly powerful. You create a virtuous cycle that just feeds on itself and gets stronger over time. And this is where the real magic happens. You make a promise. You keep that promise with an amazing product. Your happy customers then become your best marketing team. They can't help but tell other people. Those new people trust the recommendation and they buy from you. Then you keep your promise to them, and the cycle just repeats and repeats, building this unstoppable momentum for your business.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? This is from a time when Alex Hormozi was launching a new product. People were literally saying, I have no idea what Alex is selling, but here's my credit card, just bill me, I'm in for whatever it is. I mean, can you imagine that? That is the incredible power of a brand that's built on years of trust.
This is your ultimate competitive advantage. This is your fortress. A brand built on a solid foundation of kept promises, it makes selling almost irrelevant. The trust is already there before you even ask for the sale.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's not about designing a new logo or coming up with some catchy slogan. It all boils down to this one simple question. What promise will you keep for your customers today? Because that is where legendary brands are built. One kept promise at a time.